Hibs won. Heart of Midlothian won. And Heart fans, I think, will feel pretty hard done by here, but it was the new signing, Martin Boyle. He's returned after 6 long months. Maybe a bit less than that, if we're being real about it. But he changed the game. He's the one that got that 95th minute equaliser there. But let's be real, Hibs, I thought, were pish. I feel like Hearts did kind of sit off and allow the pressure, which I don't think they should have. I think the Hearts should have fucking absolutely went for it here and sold fucking Hibs down the river. But I mean, it's sickening, I think, for fucking Hearts, because they could have won this and been level on points with Celtic and Rangers. But see, at this stage, we're only 2 games in, and Celtic and Rangers are the only 2 teams with a winning record. Both won both their games. It's just that's poor. I guess it is a derby. These things are expected to happen, but at the same time, you'd expect maybe a wee bit better. But I think Craig Gordon was actually phenomenal in that first half. There was a header where he somehow saved it. No idea how he saved it. Craig Gordon, in my opinion, I think most people's opinion, he's fucking 100 times better than Davy Marshall. I mean, I still think Davy Marshall's a pretty decent signing for Hibs, but to be honest, I think the actual gap between those two kind of highlights the gap between Hibs and Hearts. I just feel like Hearts are much better. But in this game, Hibs, they get stuck in. They do what happens in derbies, which is, it kind of is an even playing field, so to speak, because it's a derby. Form goes out the window because everyone steps up. But we can say that without Martin Boyle, Hibs would have got fuck all because he changed it, But the Hearts goal was pretty straightforward. It was pretty good football. Mackay into Shankland, and of course, a lot of Hearts fans sceptical of the signing of Lawrence Shankland, but I think it's a pretty good sign, man. I mean, who are Hearts fans realistically expecting them to sign? Did they expect them to rival City to try and get Erling Haaland? I don't think so. That's not how it works around here, pal. Definitely not. But he slices it past Davy Marshall, and then the Hibs guy tries to keep it out. He does his best at this point, but he can't. The ball just goes into the back. It was kind of like a piss poor attempt to clear the box. I mean, it ended up going in anyway. But Hibs, not that good. These ratings kind of prove that. Like literally all their chances, there was no in between. It was either great saves for Gordon, and it wasn't like there was 30 of them. It was two or three, and then there was just crosses launched into the box where somebody didn't get on it at the back post, etc. But Shankland, good game for Big Lawrence Shankland. You can't complain about it too much. From his point of view, and Hearts, I think they let the game go. Boyle was such a difference maker. He came on, he almost scored right before when he did. I say almost scored. He created a really good opportunity. Probably should have played to the guy running into the box. Don't really know who that was, to be perfectly honest. And again, even with this chance, it was a brilliant first touch for Boyle. But then the goal comes in the dying embers. You felt, fuck, Hearts have rid this Hibernian storm. And then, no, great work for Boyle. Plays it out right. What's that guy's name? I'm going to have to scroll up. But the guy completely outpaced, was it Halkett? Absolutely destroys Halkett. It was Johan. And then he whips it. Good ball into the box. And just as long as Boyle gets anything on it, man, he's going to score. And that's exactly what did happen. So the first Edinburgh derby of the season, both teams dropped points. Both teams 2 points behind Celtic and Rangers. And I think it's safe to say there's going to be no outsiders this year. I'm not saying if these two were top and Rangers and Celtic both dropped points yesterday, the league's on for an outsider, but it's kind of already done, for anyone hoping that someone can break into the top 2. But until next time, peace.